Hey guys, how are you? This is Mr. Argueta coming to you week number 4, your midterm week. Just wanted to get a quick video out to you. Forgive me, my stuff is off adjusted here. I want to get a quick video out to you because I want to give you some explanation on what to expect for the midterm week and then for the following weeks. Midterm week, you're not required to fulfill a discussion at all. This is just a check-in video. I just want to let you guys know essentially that, of course, I got some good news to share with you. One is the fact that you do not have to do a discussion this week. This is just an update. Two, I also wanted to share with you that I'm a big stickler, and I know people get upset about this, but I don't accept late work. I don't do that for a reason. I don't do that because I believe that, we all uh, let me rephrase that. I don't accept late work because I don't want to be the judge of people's circumstances, situations. Um, some people write to me and say, I can't take this class for this or I can't finish my test, or I can't finish my week's assignments for this reason. I'm sick or something happened. I don't want to be the judge of who deserves extra time or doesn't. So what I do in order to compensate for that, so I'm going to go in there and I'm going to drop the lowest two of your assignments, which is either a quiz or your homework, and one Learn Smart. So that should alleviate some of those pressures on people who have not been able to do their work because something came up. I want to be fair across the board. I believe that's the fairest way to do it. And then two, normally there is a 40-minute timer on the quiz. I have removed that, so you have one shot at the midterm, not the quiz. At the midterm, you got one shot at the midterm, but it's no time limit. So I removed the time limit from the midterm. So I hope that helps you. It is Monday. It's about 3:17 p.m. I'm starting to kind of wrap up the day with registration. If you have not registered for summer, please do so ASAP. I sent out an email to all students in the business management program, and I have attached who is your advisor according to your campus. Dr. Kinnebrew covers what would be the Polk and the Floyd County campus. I cover the Dalton and Gordon County campus, and then the Walker and Catoosa County campuses are covered by Ms. Castile. So there's an email out there with our calendars. Please know that these are instructors that are working a full-time job and they have other things going on. So make sure you get on their calendar as soon as possible. Next week is spring break. There's no assignment due for spring break. That week is off. So we're going to be taking a break as of Sunday, but please make sure you get your work done on Sunday and get it all cleared up. You guys, I know that you're online students, but every now and then you should receive an email about what's called spring fling, or fall something, or summer whatever. But the school gives out a bunch of stuff. So check this out. They gave out these coffee cups. So if you are in one of the campuses, I would recommend or go to one of the campuses and say, hey, I wasn't able to make it to spring fling or whatever, and they'll give you some. They also gave me that right there, that bucket hat. Um, so obviously I probably wouldn't look good in a bucket hat, but there it is. And they gave a couple of cool things. This little thing, which is like if you're in a situation, unfortunate situation, of your car and you're locked in there, it has this little blade to cut off your seatbelt. This little metal piece to bust out a window, and then a light, LED light. So things like that they always do. They also did a sun blocker you put in your car, a shade or whatever you put in your windshield. So I encourage you to connect with the school at some level with that stuff. What else can I share with you? I think that's it. I shared with you that on Sunday the 31st, so we're literally 5, 6 days roughly away from me getting on a plane and going to Greece. Super excited about it. Super excited about it. I'll be out there during your spring break. I fly back on Monday, so I might be a little quiet on Monday. I won't be able to have access to it. Not this upcoming Monday, but 2 weeks from today, because that's when I fly back, and then I'll be available Tuesday for you guys. Then I booked my flight to San Francisco. One of my friends is getting married out there, so we're going to be going out there. My wife's family owns coffee farms in Honduras, so she's going to go visit them and take a little vacation out there. And then I'm so excited, guys, because we don't start our fall semester till like the 19th of August. So basically, we end our summer semester sometime in like July 11th or something like that. So from July to August 19th, like over a month, I'll be basically not out of work necessarily, but being able to have a little more flexibility. So my son, as I've mentioned to you, he's at Barry. He's about 3 semesters away from graduating and going to his grad school to become a PA. And time is clicking by, so if you're a parent, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I've been wanting to plan this trip with my son to go somewhere and just kind of backpack through something. We tossed the idea of going to Costa Rica. They have a lot of ecotourism, so you can kind of see the natural habitat and all that good stuff. But there's also we talked about backpacking through Europe, so this weekend I finalized booking our flights to go to Europe, and we're planning to go to Paris. And then from Paris, go to Belgium. From Belgium, go over to the Netherlands to Germany, Germany to Denmark, Denmark probably to Sweden, and then kind of work our way back around. I have a friend that I went to graduate school getting married in Germany, so we're going to go back to Bremen, which is in Germany, probably Hamburg, Germany, and then work our way back to Paris and then fly back. So we'll be backpacking through Europe with my son for about 16 days. So I'm super excited about that. So forgive me for being a little distracted here. I'm sketching out what we're going to do out there and try to enjoy my time with him since he's getting older. And as you guys know, eventually he moves on to a different stage in his life. So this is a perfect time for us to do it before he goes to grad school. And he's just going to be so busy with his career and all that good stuff. But that said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Don't be too worried about this midterm. All the questions, you know them, they're multiple choice, no time limit. So take your time, just finish it before Sunday. The weather's getting better. It's a little cooler, but it's still getting better. And then next week, as I mentioned, you're on spring break, so you have nothing to worry about. This week, no discussions, so you can just view the video. If you want to say hi, you can, but this will not be graded. I would love to still hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. A lot of you got, I forgot to mention. I don't want to keep you too long, but I got a bone to pick with a few of you. Veronica. Veronica. The New York pizza was the biggest disappointment I've had in food outside of Burger King. It was absolutely disgusting. Andrew Garnica, I caution you, New York pizza is just the hype. Chicago pizza, thin crust. Don't do the deep dish. Thin crust pizza. Absolutely the best pizza. I haven't been to Italy. My wife and daughter were in Italy and they said the pizza was good. I haven't been to Italy to make that judgment, but I encourage you. I was going to say something about something about Alyssa, but I can't remember. I didn't write it down. But Veronica, you broke my heart today, telling me that you do not agree with me and that you absolutely love the New York pizza. Everybody go to Veronica's post and say, what are you talking about, Veronica? That is the most greasiest, sloppy pizza I've ever had in my life. And one day we will meet in this virtual world and I will show you how good somehow. If I could ship a pizza to all of you from Chicago, I lived in a neighborhood called Oak Park. Oak Park is like kitty corner to Chicago. I grew up in Chicago, but then when we left, I was in Oak Park, Illinois. Little kitty corner from there is a place called Amato's Pizzeria on Harlem in Chicago. Couple blocks, or we call them blocks, but let's say half a mile to a mile away from where we lived. Amato's thin crust pizza, absolutely the best pizza you'll ever have. And if you ever go to Chicago, or Google this, YouTube it. I'm sure there's people that have created YouTube videos about this. Look up a place on Diversey Avenue in Chicago called Mr. D's Shish Kebabs. I grew up going to this place. I promise you, it's one of the best sandwiches you'll ever have. You can have the Italian beef from there. You can have the steak sandwich from there, but I enjoy the shish kebab by far. The last thing I would recommend is if you're ever in Chicago, same area, Elmwood Park, Oak Park, Chicago, they're all kind of in that same little pocket. You have to absolutely, there's been an argument going on in Chicago as long as I can remember who has the best Italian beefs. And by far, in my opinion, you have to go to a place in Elmwood Park called Johnny's Beef, the best beef. Now, they are absolutely amazing, and they're lines to get that beef. Johnny's Beef. I'm telling you, you guys, you don't have to pay me for this, guys. Don't worry about it. These are free reviews. And the last thing is a hot dog. If you want a true Chicago-style hot dog, do not add ketchup, and go to a place called Gene and Jude's. I think it's in River Forest, but it's like the kitty corners of Chicago, like outside of the city, main city, but it's still, I mean, I lived not too far from there when we were there last. So there you go. That's it. I wish you luck in your midterm. We won't speak till I come back from Greece. I don't know. Maybe I'll just stay there. Is that beautiful? And learn the Greek language. But I'll tell you this. I'll be eating some baklava and a lot of Greek Mediterranean foods. So I wish you the very best of your midterm, and I hope you get to rest. Have a great time. If you're going on a spring break somewhere, enjoy every minute you can. Life is too short to be angry, so I pray you guys smile, happy. See you later. Take care. Here's my cup of coffee for you. See you next time.